Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. He's Mike Brenner. I'm Peter Loshak. We come to you from sportsbookreview.com, SBRodds.com. We are the odds couple, and it's Week 12 in college football. We're talking with Joe Duffy from offshoreinsiders.com. We're going to get his take on Florida LSU. Now, I don't know about you, Mike Brenner, but when I looked at this game, I thought to myself, man, I mean, it's got a very low total, right? Like 37.5, 38, or 38.5, and the market is very conflicted. It's not a straight line across the board. Some places have 37.5, some have 38, some have 38.5. The Five Dimes even has 39, so very conflicted about the very low total. And LSU, rebounded and pounded Arkansas last week, but Florida's a good team. And with a low total, they're a big favorite here, minus 14, 13.5, 14. This feels like a 10-foot pole game to me. Maybe Joe has an angle that's profitable. Do you have anything to say, Mike?
Well, I was actually going to ask you what you thought about the total.
Yeah.
The total, because that number.
It's a total pass.
Okay, really?
I mean, I would lean. I guess I would lean over. Okay. I don't know, but
because I thought the way Arkansas played really good the week before they got pounded. Okay, and I just think that LSU right now is finding they can score on pretty much anybody. I'm thinking over for myself, so I wanted to get the Pistol Pete, the stamp on it because you are my life coach.
Well, we know when they made the coaching change, they opened up the offense a little bit more. Obviously, they have a tough defense. Obviously, Florida can have a lockdown defense, but it's such a low total, 37.5, that I guess I would have to lean over. But this game is a 10-foot pole for me.
Okay,
you want to go to Joe, or what do you want?
Well, I'm going to go official. I'm going to take the over for our records. Is it 37.5?
Yeah, best? I mean, it's all over the place. Let's see there. I think there is a 37.5 available.
Okay.
Let's see. Florida LSU. Yes, 37.5 at the Chris books, minus 115.
Yep, that's what I'm going to take. And as far as the side, I can't touch it. That's a 10-foot pole. But hey, Joe also with college football, he is one also that goes on momentum. And I'm anxious to hear what he thinks about the momentum on both of these squads for what happened last week. So
Joe Duffy from offshoreinsiders.com. Tough game. It's a total pass for me. What do you think here?
Well, as I've said, college football is the exception. In every other sport, basically, a lot of the top angles are counterintuitive, but not in college football. And exactly what Pete was talking about, I do have an angle that says when you go with a large underdog in a game that is expected to be low scoring, going with that large underdog is 366 and 250. So that would favor Florida. Not to mention when you have a big underdog that actually has a better record, a very solid 55.6% play. Look, I know LSU has played much better against Ed Orgeron, but that's one of my golden rules. We talked about it, I think, LSU's first game after Miles was fired. We did a preview on that, and I've said in every single sport, college or pro, when a coaching change is made in the middle of the year, usually there is a short-term spike, but now there is a point of diminishing return. So LSU did play a little differently after a fire was lit under them. They're just not quite as good as the record. Yeah, the line is high because Florida has more than their share of injuries on offense, including, of course, their starting quarterback, Luke Del Rio. But Austin Appleby, he's not a humongous drop-off. I think the odds makers have over-adjusted to the fact that Florida's got some injuries and that LSU has gotten that short-term spike. I do think there is a point of diminishing return, and this is going to be a low-scoring game, and the points will loom large. I'm going with the underdog Gators.
Yeah, I hear you. That's a good argument, except since the coaching change, LSU has covered 4 out of 5.
Yeah, and this is in LSU, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what? God bless America. I love it. It's going to happen. I'm doing it. I'm yanking up another one, baby.
Okay.
I'm going for it, and I'm pulling the trigger. All right, I am going to be taking first half with LSU, and I'm going to take the full game, giving Joe Duffy the 14, because I got a feeling it's going to get ugly in the second half. That Florida Gator offense scares nobody. Literally, they can't scare a high school team, for crying out loud. With all due respect, they have their issues, and I think at LSU, it's going to be loud, and it's going to get ugly. I love it. I think this is an absolute...
well, we're going to give Joe Duffy the Greek line, which is plus 14. Mike Brenner, if you want the full game, you can take minus 13.5 at minus 106, which is the pinnacle line right now. It's 13.5 market wide. So you're on the first half, the full game, and the over 37.5 minus
absolutely.
115.
And this was one that 10-foot pole went right out the door. I wonder if Juanma caught that because I just tossed it. But no, I really feel good about this. And Joe, here we go, baby, head to head.
All right. So you want the pinnacle opener or the bookmaker opener on that first half?
I'm going to go with the bookmaker.
Okay, bookmaker opener on the first half. All right.
Absolutely.
Joe Duffy, you would recommend a play. Is it a lukewarm lean? Because LSU does seem like they've been playing well and outperforming their spread since the coaching regime change, right?
No, true. But again, I said why I kind of think there is a point of diminishing return. I will say this is an actual premium play on Florida.
Really?
Well, okay. I love it. Wow.
Major head-to-head, officially for Joe Duffy and for Mike Brenner. Joe Duffy, your website is offshoreinsiders.com. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, offshoreinsiders.com. I've been in this business for more than 29 years. We're off to a great start in basketball, by the way. It's been a productive year in both college and pro football. Swept Wise Guy plays last week. A bunch of Wise Guys plays already up for this weekend, offshoreinsiders.com.
Thanks so much, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, gents.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.